A crocodile can slow its heart down to 2 beats per minute. Not struggling, not dying, just waiting. That's the thing that gets you when you start digging into these animals. They don't just hold their breath underwater. They essentially shut themselves down. A normal resting heart rate for a crocodile runs somewhere between 25 and 40 beats per minute. But when they submerge to hunt, they drop it to 2. Sometimes less. They're not burning oxygen. They're not disturbing the water. Whatever's walking towards the edge of the river has no idea that anything is there. It's the same animal that goes through roughly 5,000 teeth in a lifetime. At any given moment, there are between 40 and 80 teeth in that mouth, and behind every single one of them is another tooth just waiting to emerge. They replace the whole set about every 20 months. They can't chew. Those teeth are built to grip and hold, not grind. So when something is too big to swallow whole, the crocodile grabs on and rolls its entire body until pieces tear off. That's the death roll. And if the prey is really large, they'll team up, one holding the animal steady while the other rolls, and then they each take a piece and wait their turn. They've also been known to stuff pieces of a carcass into crevices under the water and to let it soften before coming back to it, because when you can't chew, you work with what you've got. Crocodiles and birds both belong to Archosauria, a group which split from the rest of the reptiles about 250 million years ago. That means crocodiles are more closely related to birds than they are to any lizard or snake on the planet. They share a 4-chambered heart, which no other living reptile has, and they both tend their young, which most reptiles simply don't do. Galapagos turtles, for instance, dig a hole, bury their eggs, and they never look back. Crocodiles guard the nest and carry the hatchlings to the water in their mouths. The sex of those hatchlings isn't determined by chromosomes the way it is in birds and mammals. Temperature decides it. Warmer nests tend to produce males, cooler nests tend to produce females. Birds and mammals both develop sex chromosomes, but they had to have done it independently of each other because the split between reptiles and mammals happened somewhere between 300 and 400 million years ago. That's convergent evolution, the same solution showing up twice in completely separate lineages. Of the 25 crocodilian species still around, 7 are critically endangered and 12 are least concern. The biggest pressure historically has been leather. Crocodile skin is coveted in the luxury market, and poaching that came with that demand did some serious damage. Crocodile and alligator farms have put a real dent in that because the farms supply the leather market, but they also produce meat, cosmetics, and other byproducts. The whole animal gets used, and that economic model has taken a lot of pressure off the wild populations. Whether it's enough for the 7 species in trouble remains yet to be seen.